Hi guys, it's Tamara and I'm here to share with you a quick tutorial on how to stand correctly as a singer. This is something a lot of people really need to know. It is a basic step in learning how to sing, and without it, you will create a lot of tension. So we are going to start from the bottom all the way up. So follow me. Okay, so we are going to start from the bottom. Our feet are hip width apart, and we have that because if your feet are together, if someone comes and pushes you over, you're more likely to fall over than if you had your feet apart and you're a little bit more stable. Be wary that you're not in too much of a wide gap. People who do that, it looks a little weird. So hip width apart. Now you can have one foot out in front of the other. If you have one out in front of the other, that is fine as well. You'll see Beyonce has a lot of songs where she's singing, so you can lean into your foot a little bit more. Okay, the next spot is our knees. Your knees, and you will hear this a lot from singing teachers, your knees should never be locked. And what I mean by that is really tight and really straight. You want to always have a slight bend in your knee, only because it really helps the blood flow. A lot of times in singing in choirs, someone might faint because they get hot or they're very nervous. Sometimes that can be because their knees were really locked and the blood flow stops and they become lightheaded and fall over. We do not want that. Always make sure that your knees are bent. You don't want to be too bent, but you want to be relaxed and feeling nice and flexible so you can move around. We are now going to talk about our hips. Our hips should always be a little bit tucked. Now what I mean by that is you don't want to stick out your bum like that. You want it tucked in. So my friends who do bar class, you practice doing tucks a lot. Our tuck should be a little bit in, and you'll notice that it makes a really straight spine, as you can see there, instead of a really bent, unbalanced spine there. So tuck it in, our knees are bent, our feet are apart. We're feeling good. Next part. We've now balanced our lower area, so now we're going to work on our torso and our chest area. Our chest area really needs to be open, ready to sing so we can take the breath in with freedom. Please watch you are not crunched over like this, and you're also not lifting your chest too high, which sometimes comes along with that stuck out butt I was talking about. So find a place where you're relaxed, but you're still a little bit elevated in the chest. All the time, let us think about our shoulders. You want to make sure, again, with that sticking out our chest, your shoulders aren't too back. And you also want to be wary that your shoulders aren't too forward. There has to be a place where they're not crunched up too high and too low. Once I realized that my shoulders were being pulled down way too much, I was pulling them down so I look taller because I am a short person. So I make sure that if you want to check that your shoulders are in the right position, they should feel squishy. So in that place here, where our neck muscles are all joined, we want to make sure that is squishy, and then you can tell that that is a relaxed stance. So my shoulders tend to be a little higher than I feel comfortable with, but there we go. I normally want to stand like this, don't do that. A little bit up, actually not like that, but there we go. And that leaves us with our neck now, which should feel pretty relaxed. If we are standing with correct alignment for singing, it should actually just feel nice and free, and our neck should be able to just move as it needs to. We don't want to sing like this. This creates so much tension, but we also don't want to be too tucked when we sing, because then you get a double chin and it doesn't look good and you're singing to the ground. So play around with making sure that you're really aware about what your body is doing. I highly suggest you film yourself. I know a lot of people feel uncomfortable filming, but it really does help. And please feel free to check out my other videos. I've got lots and lots of warm-ups for you guys, and you can always come back to this alignment video to make sure that you are standing correctly for singing. Happy singing, guys. Bye.